Have you ever heard someone say something was down to his or her hormones? Maybe the person in question suddenly changed their mood. But what are hormones? Hormones are chemical messengers produced by glands. An example of those glands are endocrine glands, which secrete hormones directly into the bloodstream. Once in the bloodstream, the hormones travel all around the blood, but they only affect specific cells in specific parts of the body. These are called target cells in target organs. Well, my heart rate has suddenly shot up and blood is pumping around my body at a faster rate. This is a natural response and it's caused by the hormone adrenaline released from my adrenal glands. It prepares me to stay and fight whatever it was that scared me or to run away. There are lots of endocrine glands in our body that secrete a lot of different hormones with different functions. They're all contained in the endocrine system. Let's take a closer look at some of them. Here are the adrenal glands. They sit on top of the kidneys. Adrenaline travels in the blood to its target organs, the heart, blood vessels, and muscles. The diagram shows you the location of some other endocrine glands. The pituitary gland is a pea-sized gland that sits below the brain. It's sometimes known as the master gland because it produces several hormones that have many target organs and tissues, some of which are other glands. These hormones have roles in growth, homeostasis, and reproduction. The pancreas is another example of an endocrine gland. It secretes insulin, which is involved in the regulation of our blood sugar levels. For more on this, you can watch the clip on controlling blood sugar levels. Once a hormone is secreted from an endocrine gland, it travels in the blood all around the body. It will then affect specific target cells in specific parts of the body too. The hormones bind to specially shaped receptors on the target cells. This brings about a particular response. The hormone travels slowly, at the speed of blood flow. Hormones may also have very long-lasting effects. Meet hormonal and nervous control. They are two ways in which parts of our body communicate with one another to bring about changes in us as individuals. The race starts at the brain and ends at the kidneys. Who do you think will win the race and why? Nervous is off to a flying start. He is taking a direct route to the kidney as an impulse along neurons. I don't believe it. He's there already. Hormonal seems to be going in a totally different direction. He has to travel in the bloodstream, which is taking its time. Oh no, a diversion as he has to go through the heart twice. What a disaster. He eventually arrives at the kidneys a long time after nervous. So, nervous control is much quicker than hormonal, but there are other differences. Hormonal and nervous control both carry information and instructions, but there are differences in how they function. Let's take a look at hormonal control first. Hormones usually have a slower response. Their effects are long-lasting. They act in a more general manner and they use a chemical messenger. Nerves, however, have a very fast response, which is almost immediate. Their effects are short-lived, they act in a precise area, and they use an electrical impulse.